Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Cozy Mystery author Courtney Flagg, and today we are going over my Scrivener file. So I filmed this video already, and when I was listening to it, the audio was really wonky, so I spent the next hour trying to figure out why the audio was doing what it was. I figured it out. There was a software running in the background that was causing it to echo. So hopefully we are good to go and we could start going through Scrivener. So we are sharing my screen. I also have the little video, or I guess of me trying that out. So this is a little sneak peek of my Scrivener file for working title Enchanted Arrows, my paranormal cozy mystery that is like Greek mythology, contemporary rom-com, all bundled into one. So we're going to have some humor that is common in romantic comedies, but also the paranormal fantasy element of Greek mythology. So I'm super excited about that. So I just kind of want to go a quick overview of my Scrivener file for this book. And I hope to do some more in-depth details of how I actually use it, because I am talking about a little bit of plot weaving, which is all new to me. Shout out to Jessica Lynn Medina. I'll have her channel linked down below on her 7 plot point template, which is where this structure came from with added in. So there's a lot of Scrivener files that you could get. I know Jamie Gold has some. I think there's some Save the Cats out there. So there's a lot. And this one just kind of seemed a good structure, and then I went from there. So we have the basic, which is the manuscript. So this is where your story, you'll compile it there. Nothing new here. Characters, haven't done anything with characters. It's on my list. I need to kind of go into their goal and all that. And what's really cool is you could add an image in the synopsis, which then when you're doing your characters, their photo will come here. So that needs to be done. Same with the places. So then you could show a map. So I need to do all that stuff. I'm not really worried about it. As long as I have the images in my head. I got books 1 through 4. I have ideas for, obviously, book 1 is Eros kind of vibe, if you will. So Cupid, Aphrodite, that whole family line is book 1. Book 2, we are going into Dionysus. So he's like the god of winemaking. So he's book 2. Book 3, we are doing Hades and Persephone kind of vibe going on. Book 4, I'm thinking Poseidon. And it could also be their child or whatnot, because that's kind of what book 1 is. So Aphrodite's the grandma. So fun stuff there. Scraps is just deleted scenes or other stuff. So I guess I have 2 of those notes. Haven't had anything here. Research. This is where it gets fun. Okay. I don't know, but if you knew this, that Scrivener, you could add PDFs. So I know you could add Word docs. Makes sense. And so we actually got 2 Word documents here, right? I could type in it. It's all cool. But I also have PDFs here. And what is even more cool is you could bookmark different files. So when you are writing, you could have a bookmark here. So let's actually get some words going on. So we're in the bookmark section. We're going to go here. We want internal bookmark. Oops. And we are wanting that research. We need to know all about scene building, and there we have it. So I could go over, okay, what's the purpose of the scene? Okay, I got it here. Do I have my inner and outer conflict? Yeah, I got it. So when you're typing, you could be looking at the bookmarks. So that's pretty cool. It's a little different than notes, but it's there if you need it. Instead of like switching back and forth, it's a lot easier. So I think it's really cool. It's there if you need it. Even did like a little graph here. This is from Jenna Hart, Right with Heart. So pretty cool. Next thing I found out is all about template sheets. So this is so you want to basically start with the new project. Let's pull it over here. You want to be in the fiction. So I have like some other templates and stuff. Like my trellis one, my cozy mystery, I still need to work on that. Once that's good to go, I'll definitely share that with you. Same with when I get this one kind of complete. StoryGrid has one as well. But if you just go on the normal one, their normal novel, let's just call it a test. So this is what they have, right? It's your basic thing. So they have down here these template sheets. And so that's where the character sketch and the setting sketch. So it's really cool is when you're writing a scene and you want to add, they are right here. So say like this is a scene sketch. Boom. It populates it. Then I could go writing whatever I want here. So that's pretty cool. So I got some brainstorming ones. A scene outline, which is just actually the synopsis. It's not quite here. The character, the setting, and then I could pulled from Foolproof Outline. It is a story or a book, nonfiction. It's on my list. I haven't read it because it's not in KU, which is always a downside, and it's not in like Everend, so I need to actually physically buy it. But there are different type of scenes and some comments down below, which I think is really helpful. And then he also did down here different novels, not the acts, and then how many scenes roughly should be in each of these beats. So what I did with that, we are taking me to my story and closing all that stuff up, is okay, we got a manuscript. Don't need to look at that because I think you guys know what that is about. All about the plot. Now we are getting to the good stuff. So I have, under the plot, I got my weaving, my scene list, my beat layer, my fantasy plot, my love plot, Eva and Sam, my hero and heroine, and then antagonist plot, which we have a cousin who is Dionysus, right? His name's Dion. He is essentially going to be the antagonist, so I need to kind of figure out his plot line in the story. But we got our characters. So our characters will have their own character arc. And what plot weaving is taking all these different plot lines and merging them together so then you get a cohesive story. So this is all new to me and I'm really excited to get into it. But what I've done is, okay, I got my major plot points. We're doing 10 here because we have 2 different twists. So basically your typical 8-point plot here. My love line or plot line is my main focus. I don't really have an action line. This is a romance, so we got a love line. Then we have our fantasy plot line. So we got a few little different beats, but they are very similar. So we got like the ordinary room, the meet cute, which coincides with the meet cute in the love line. So what you do is when you are weaving, okay, we got our meet cute scene 1. So I'm just going to go ahead and share what you do. So you could duplicate this, so then you're not having to worry about messing up down below, but you could go ahead and actually move them if you want, but we are going to just duplicate And where was I? We're in the meet cute. So now we got our 2 lines. So, and then obviously we're going to have meet cute. Oops. Duplicate. And this is why you need to kind of complete all of this kind of first, if you will, because you're going to be moving. You want all this section down here to be completed. Obviously right now I just got a scene template in these, and I don't know why. Oh, there. But I do have written a little bit right here of my plot line. So what you do is then you basically have 4 different, I guess, sections that you can pull information from. So basically you got your fantasy aspect, your paranormal, you got your love, your action line, then you got your 2 different characters, and in that whole scene, this is the meet cute is the inciting incident. So we are looking at a 1 scene, if you will, like beat, plot point, whatever you want to call it, needs to incorporate those 4 elements. So we got to have some type of paranormal introduction, as well as we have the 2 character arcs, how the inciting incident takes them on their journey, as well as our action line, which is our love line. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm super excited about doing this. So what I'm actually going to do is, go in and we're just going to move to trash because I don't want to get confused because that stuff is not completed. So also I have a scene list, so I could go, if I have scenes in my head, I could just go ahead and mark them, do my color code, whatever. And then I got my beat layer. So these are not your main 8-point plots or 10-point. They are additional points. So we have like the traction and resistance, the inkling, the dance, the stuck together actually is like, can be your first plot point because that is the end of Act 1. So it's all about kind of how you use plots, beats, all that language. But I just kind of wanted to walk you through that, and there is a lot of colors happening, and so I'm excited for this story to continue and get into the plot weaving while I make my second round of revisions. So right now we are just going through all the different scenes, the different beats, getting a skeleton draft, and then going from there. So I hope you liked this kind of a quick rundown of my Scrivener file for a paranormal rom-com. And if you want a detailed deep dive into the different sections, how I actually set up stuff, let me know in the comments and I will do a video for you, because I am here to take you on my writing journey and hope you get some like tips and tricks for your own writing. So until next time, bye guys.